Hook, did you know there are significant reasons behind why Jesus cried, and what it reveals about his humanity? It's a question that goes deeper than you might think, and today, we're diving into that emotional journey together. Introduction. So, let's talk about Jesus and his tears. Yeah, you heard that right. There are actually a few moments in the Bible where we see Jesus crying, and it's pretty powerful. These instances aren't just random, they tell us a lot about who he was and what he felt. Today, we're going to explore these moments and understand why they matter so much, not just back then, but for us right now. Presentation of problem/challenge. Now, here's the thing, understanding Jesus' emotions can be a bit tricky. A lot of people think of Jesus as this divine figure who was above all human feelings, you know? But the truth is, he experienced deep emotions just like we do. When we see him crying, it challenges our understanding of his character. Some might think, if Jesus is God, how could he cry? This leads us to some misconceptions about his humanity. It's essential to tackle these thoughts because they can affect how we relate to him. If we understand that Jesus was fully human and fully divine, we can appreciate the depth of his feelings and how they resonate with our own struggles today. Exploration/development. Alright, let's get into the nitty-gritty and look at some of the key biblical passages where Jesus shed tears. First up, we have John 11:35, which is famously known as the shortest verse in the Bible. Jesus wept. This moment happens right before he raises Lazarus from the dead. But why did he cry? It wasn't just because of Lazarus' death. Jesus was moved by the grief of those around him. He saw the pain and sorrow of Mary and Martha, Lazarus' sisters. This shows us that Jesus empathizes with our suffering. He doesn't stand apart from our pain, he enters into it. Then we have Luke 19:41, where Jesus weeps over the city of Jerusalem. Here, he's looking at the city that will ultimately reject him. His tears reflect his love and sorrow for the lost, for those who turn away from him. Can you imagine the weight of that? Jesus, knowing what was to come, still felt compassion for the very people who would betray him. It's a profound moment that highlights his heart and the depth of his commitment to humanity. Climax/key moment. Now, let's focus on that heart-wrenching moment at Lazarus' tomb. Picture it, Jesus arrives, and the atmosphere is thick with grief. Everyone is mourning, and despite knowing he will soon perform a miracle, he allows himself to feel the heaviness of the moment. This is where his tears speak volumes. They remind us that grief is a natural part of life. Jesus shows us that it's okay to cry, to feel deeply, and to mourn. His tears are a testament to his compassion, and they resonate with anyone who has ever felt loss or sadness. It's a powerful lesson about the importance of expressing our emotions and being present in moments of sorrow. Conclusion/summary. So, what have we learned today? We've explored the reasons behind Jesus' tears, and hopefully, we've gained some insights into his emotional depth. Jesus cried not just out of sorrow but also out of love and compassion. His tears remind us that he understands our pain and invites us to share our burdens with him. It's a beautiful connection that makes our faith feel more personal and relatable. Jesus isn't just a distant figure, he's someone who walks with us through our struggles. Call to action, CTA. Now, I want to hear from you. What do Jesus' tears mean to you? How do you relate to these moments of his humanity? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to check out my other videos on similar topics. Let's keep this conversation going, and remember, it's okay to feel deeply.